Is the metaverse a paradise for sexual predators? Critics think so, as more and more stories of grooming are being reported. Investigative reporters who posed as young teenagers were invited into virtual strip clubs where they watched avatars simulating sex. What does that mean for children? How safe are they in the metaverse? And what can be done to protect them better? Children that visit virtual strip clubs and partake in simulated sexual intercourse with a group of adults. This happened in the popular app VR Chat. Incidents like these are why pessimists have already called the metaverse a paradise for perverts and a breeding ground for sex offenders. A British child protection charity, the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children, has called some VR apps dangerous by design. Virtual reality allows us to immerse ourselves in a make-believe digital world. But the same thing that makes it so exciting and fun can also make it a dangerous, harmful, and even traumatic experience for children.
When we talk about sexual exploitation in the metaverse, what we have to understand is that we're fully immersed, fully present, and fully embodied in the digital environment. It is no longer a video game that we're observing. When someone asks you to participate in something sexually inappropriate within the metaverse, there are serious psychological and physiological implications that we cannot underestimate.
Research has shown that children experience VR differently from adults. As their brain is still developing, they can't always tell the difference between virtual worlds and real life. Researchers say that children could even form memories based on virtual experiences, which means that sexual abuse that occurs online could turn into a traumatic memory in reality. VR experiences and games currently lack reliable safety measures for children. There is no age verification in the metaverse, leaving children largely free to mix with adults. Most visual representation in the virtual world is via an avatar. The ability to remain anonymous makes it easier to act without getting caught. And the fact that it's so easy to communicate directly with children, for example by VR chat rooms, makes it all very compelling for sex offenders.
What we need to understand is that the current system in which the technology is being developed does not prioritize the needs of the child, and that leaves our children vulnerable to harms and to predators and to exploitation.
Take Roblox, for example, one of the forerunners to the metaverse. Roblox is a crossover of social media and online gaming, where users can create and play games together. Roblox has over 54 million daily active users, of which over 25% are under the age of 13. Roblox has made efforts to combat sex games, usually referred to as condos. Common Sense Media is a US non-profit organization that reviews media and technology's suitability for children. In a recent report, they described that the following happens in Roblox. Minors offer virtual dances and sexual acts, as well as nude photographs off-platform, to adults in exchange for Robux, which can be converted into real money. So-called self-generated sexual content has skyrocketed in recent years. This refers to online sexual images and videos, not just virtual reality apps. Sexual content produced by children themselves now accounts for almost 3/4 of all sexual abuse content online. That's a 28% increase in 2021. The images and videos mainly involve girls aged 11 to 13. Overall, a global study from 2021 found that 34% of children have been asked to do something sexually explicit online. Companies should work on improving measures for child safety, like tools for blocking abusive users and the option to report them, which can ultimately result in removing the user's account. However, offenders might just return with a new one.
is actually looking at what procedures and protocols have we put into place to ensure that whoever they say they are is actually who they are, so that we can't have a 50-year-old pretending to be a 15-year-old in the metaverse. That's actually quite simple to do and not a huge technological challenge for us. It just hasn't been done because of fear of innovation and fear of commercialization.
One of the biggest challenges is that many companies at the forefront of metaverse development have a track record of facilitating harmful practices online, like Meta, the company behind Facebook and Instagram. Having said that, Meta has just announced to offer new protective measures for their Quest VR headset. Parents will now be able to deny purchases, block apps, view screen time, and see who the child has added as a friend. More and more companies are prioritizing child safety. Epic Games, publisher of popular online game Fortnite, and Lego have announced a new cooperation at a cost of $2 billion. They've pledged child safety. However, how they plan to achieve that remains unknown. Many experts argue that state legislation is necessary. However, if, for instance, ID verification would be put in place to regulate age, it would raise privacy issue concerns. Keeping the metaverse a free and mostly anonymous sphere does not go hand in hand with ensuring the safe use of the platform. Knowing how the virtual reality world works can help parents monitor their child's online activities. Almost 2/3 of parents to children aged 5 to 10 don't understand how the metaverse works.
So do your own research, experience and experiment with the technology yourself, and also have clear communication with your child about what their interest is in the realm of the metaverse. If your child downloads a new app or VR application within the headset, then you again have to do that research and understand exactly who your child will have the opportunity to interact with.
Don't get us wrong, VR offers great opportunities. It can be used to develop educational skills and self-expression, as well as just have fun. But it's also very likely that sooner or later, most children and young adults will experience troubling encounters in the metaverse.
This is not a novelty technology. This is not another game. This is the next evolution of how we will be interacting as human beings in the future. And we have an opportunity right now to plant the seeds for positive experiences in the metaverse.
A new research estimates that in the future, children will spend approximately 10 years in VR in their lifetime, tantamount to 2 hours and 45 minutes per day. That's why it's so important to ensure their safety while the metaverse is still in its early stages.